Welcome back to the number one podcast in the world. I'm your host, Chase Demoor.
And Gabrielle Moses.
And today we got some very, very interesting guests. And today we're going to be talking a little bit of sports, a little bit of dating, a little bit of current drama that's going on with Twitter, Dylan Dennis, and the Prime Misfits boxing card.
But first, before we get into any of that, be sure you guys download and save, and be sure to follow us on all social media so that you guys can see when we're posting the next episode. It's going to be every single Wednesday, so be sure to stay tuned for that.
Yep, we have all of our downloads on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, all at Unscripted Podcasts. We'll be posting the link tree and the Hoobie underneath each and every one of these videos.
But let's just jump right into it.
First things first, we're going to talk about the most important topic right now. I'm here with Daniel Perfetto and Deen the Great. How you guys doing today?
Shit, I'm doing good. So I'll go ahead and go first. I'm doing good, feeling good. Right? You dig? I'm just, thank y'all for having me. You dig what I'm saying? Number one podcast in the world. You dig? I think I just seen y'all had y'all top 3 right now, or top, what is it?
Yeah.
Top 5. Close enough. Hey, they about to be top 3 soon, you dig? So I was like, hey, man, they killing it. And that was what, our first podcast?
Yeah.
It hasn't even been a week yet. We're 5 podcasts behind Oprah.
Good shit.
That's insane.
That's a flex for real.
Yeah, so Impulsive, if you're watching this, you can kiss my ass.
Okay.
Top 2 and not 2. Anyway, thank you guys so much for having me. Super excited to be here.
Yeah, good to have you. The first thing I want to just dive into, just really quickly, just to give a background on these guys. Deen is currently the defending lightweight, featherweight.
Lightweight. Hey, heavyweight, lightweight, all that.
He beats everybody up. And Dan's just like, he's a workaholic, man. Dan hasn't missed a single thing in the entire fight community. So I'm super happy and thankful to have them on. I just want to talk a little bit about Deen and I have an upcoming fight. This is Prime Card. Deen, how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, bro. Shit, I've been training. Got a new team. Chase been training with me and shit. You dig what I'm saying?
We've been everywhere, bro. Everywhere you're at, I'm there.
Hey, fact.
Every single day you guys are up in the gym.
Yeah.
Every single morning, multiple times a day.
We up in there like twice a day doing 2-a-days. We up in there. Prime Card, it's going to be, I think, potentially the highest pay-per-view in like the last like 10 years. I think shit is going to be Terrence Crawford and Bud's going to beat Tank and Ryan, I think, because Logan Paul, KSI, me, Chase, all the biggest influencer boxers and influencers on this card. Biggest names. And we know how to promote, unlike most of these boxers. You dig what I'm saying? Man. So us and our entertainment in itself, bro. This is going to be lit, bro. I'm excited. It's already sold out, bro. We going to make history, bro.
Yeah, bro. And you got, what, Baby Sharks wants to come right back with you? Like, what's going on, man?
The guy already knocked out. He's a 3-time Golden Glove champ. Mind you, I came from fighting on the streets. Doing
what, he fighting on the streets, beating up Golden Glove?
And then we coming into the big stage fighting. At my second fight, when they first offered me to fight, I'm like, y'all niggas trying to set me up. But 3-time Golden Glove champ. But I was like, all right, fuck it. No risk, no reward. I took the risk, and it paid off. You dig what I'm saying? And that shit got me to making, a lot of money.
You know what's crazy about that is I remember that was like around the time I first met you, getting ready to fight Waleed, and you were so confident going into that fight. I had no idea.
I was a little too confident. I ain't gonna lie.
Like you got him wipes, you got him diapers, came out the Baby Shark. I'm like, buddy, you're fighting a 3-time Golden Glove, and you fighting after school at the playground. Like,
that nigga been fighting for 15 years. Nigga just started like a few years ago and shit, but yeah, bro, that the same day, the fight day, nigga ate a quarter pounder with cheese from McDonald's with French fries and a Sprite. Like, what the fuck am I doing? Nigga, like, I didn't have.
How did that even make you feel while you were fighting, though? Like, can you even fight?
Obviously, that's why I had a slow start. Backstage, I'm backstage watching the fights versus warming up and shit like that.
Bro, at the open workout, we were messing around. Like, you and I were messing around in the ring.
Me and Chase, like, doing face-offs and shit during open workout while Waleed over there doing the Floyd and shoulder roll and shit. I'm like, oh, this nigga. But I went in there too confident, overconfident. You dig what I'm saying? I was losing the fight at first, then I came back. It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish.
Exactly. You got that NyQuil in that right hand. Do you remember that fight, Dan?
I do. It's funny. That was actually the first time I met you, and
yeah, it was
fight week. Just the interviews and stuff. I remember saying to Chase, I'm like, he's actually like in his head so bad right now. You could see he was actually getting emotional. Like,
bro was talking to his sister,
his family. He was trying to go at you, and I just remember we were like, yeah, we knew that you had that fight.
But it's only right to talk about his sister because his sister, basically, like, nigga, his mom has like 800,000 followers. His dad has like 700,000 followers.
Who are these people?
Let me get there. But his sister is the biggest influencer in the Middle East. So she's like the Mr. Beast over there. Like, her makeup line is up there with like Rihanna, sells out every time.
What?
Like, she like that girl over there. So she has a family channel. Her whole family is famous type shit. Mm-hmm. So like, that's why Waleed has followers.
Yeah.
That's why he has a name. And then he fought Adam Saleh in Dubai. You know, they got all the money over there, so she's connected. So she got him a fight in Dubai. So that's why I told my sister, like, nigga, you wouldn't be shit without your sister. And after I knock you out, nigga, I'm better get your sister.
We ain't shouting out her makeup line on this channel unless she's paying you bag. Like, we're not shouting her out over here.
There's only on this.
And you know the craziest thing about the fight with you and Waleed is, like, I think, like, Waleed really, really wants this, but I don't think he understands, like, the last time you guys fought and you won, mind you, a year ago, whatever it was now, buddy, you've been in different gyms, you fought tougher opponents, you've been training. I've seen you train. You're like, bro, you're there before I even get there, bro.
God.
Like, you know, I don't think he like realizes the work ethic that you've put in. Can you talk a little bit about like what you've been doing to get ready for this?
See, a lot of people think like when somebody loses, like everybody's been like, oh, Deen, Waleed's gonna want that get back. He's been training ever since that day. In reality, that nigga been depressed. After I knocked him out, obviously it's on TV. He's got 1.1 million views on YouTube. The fight, millions of views all across the board. Like, him getting slept is like out there. Like, I'm sure some of the aliens even seen the fight type shit. So like this nigga, he told me like after the fight, like not after the fight, a little bit after the fight when I seen him, like after it, he said like, oh, during the tag team, he was like, after the fight, bruh, I got to like 160 pounds. I was depressed. I don't know why he told me this.
Oh, he opened up to you.
Yeah, he was like, I was depressed. I got to 160. I got fat, and I just stopped everything. I was like, I wasn't
What does
in
he
it.
usually fight at?
Like 130.
130. Yeah, he got fat as hell.
Wait a minute.
He had a beard. Nigga ain't get a haircut since the fight. As you can see, like the nigga still ain't get no haircut. So yeah, he
Slapped him into like depression.
Jesus, Dean.
right.
Depression.
And me, I'm like, I wasn't chilling. I was chilling for a little bit, you know, on yachts and shit. But came back, nigga, I'm still in the gym. I got a better trainer now. I'm at a better gym, or more, you know what I mean. So I've been locked in because I don't like my performance neither. So I got something to prove too. You know?
Yeah, I think the biggest transition too is like, no offense to like Jackrabbit and all them, but it's just like there was a lot of influencers, which it kind of makes it hard to grow as a fighter because you're only fighting the best of the influencers. And transition over to Brick House, you're in there with pros, you're in there with world champs, you're in there with we're training with Yogi.
Mind you, they got influencers in there too, but it's a lot more coaches.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's a lot more like they take their job more serious. You know what I mean?
They also don't play nice. Like if you're in the ring together, like I've seen it firsthand. If you guys are sparring, they go hard. It's not just like being nice. Like I feel like at other places that you
100%. Like at the last gym we were in there with certain people that just can turn their back, quit, whatever. Around here, nah, you get in there, you going.
No crybabies at this gym.
You crybaby nigga can take your ass, go cheerlead. Fact.
We got strength and conditioning. Yeah, you looking strong too. Strength and conditioning coach. You got the diet, bro. You came here after a workout, didn't you?
Yeah, I just ran like 7 miles up a mountain.
The dedication.
Came
That
back.
take up so much
I
time.
went to go shower real quick. So I had to get freshened up for Chase's #1 podcast. You dig? Make sure y'all subscribe, download that bit. He dig what I'm saying, and run it.
Yes, that's a title fight. I'm fighting for the heavyweight title against, Tempo. And, like, just so we're completely transparent on this whole Tempo thing, and I brought this up in the podcast, like, I'm giving this kid a platform just so everybody knows here, like, Mams, Misfits that come to me, they're like, okay, like, here's your options of fighters, who you want to fight for heavyweight belt. Mind you, I fought some pretty scary dudes and nobody wants to get in the ring.
No, that's a fact.
Alan.
There's no reason that on my third fight ever, I should be fighting Alan Bellinger. Who's
No, that
there
was scary. That was scary.
24 hours notice. And, Dean, you had the tag team with Waleed on that same card too. So, you
You
didn't
saved the card though. You saved it. So shout out to Chase because he took a fight with a Bellator. Was he Bellator and a big KFC fighter?
I think he was UFC, wasn't he? You some him.
Same shit. They both some monsters. So he took that fight on a 24-hour notice when the guy couldn't pass his medicals. He took that bitch. So you saved the card, bro. So really, nobody deserved to really be on the prime card.
Oh man,
I see some niggas on there. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, can we talk? Like, who was it that we saw yesterday? And I was like, who is?
TTG and something X.
Who are these people?
I don't even want to speak on them niggas, bro. But
The rapper?
I have no idea who they
I
are.
thought it was Swarms, remember?
Yeah, he was like, that's Swarms.
There's some
Well, Swarms needs to take a break for a bit. This man's been on every card. Like I ain't never seen somebody lose. What are we on? Misfits 10? He's 0-10. Like, what is
Wait, he hasn't won?
You know what's crazy is we were in London too. Bro lost his prime card. We went to a club afterwards, and whatever company got him a whole Jeep, they put a wrap on the Jeep with him and his whole crew on it.
For real?
Yeah, bro. I posted on my story. I was like,
remember that.
how the heck did you get to a club in London with a whole Jeep with a wrap on it that has your face on it, and you just lost to Deji? I don't know if you guys have seen Deji recently, and I love Deji. He's one of my really good friends. He's got a beer gut right now. Bro has not been training. He's got like this whole drama
His
going
coach
on.
put him out there too. I'm like,
Yeah, how do you feel about that? Like,
Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
Fuck that.
Pause and rewind.
Dean, go ahead. And,
Desi apparently hasn't been in the gym for a minute, but we don't know that. We think he's been in the gym.
yeah,
You know what I mean? It's not none of our business to know where he's been at. But Happy Punch, so I say Sad Punch, no offense, bro, but they put out a flyer saying, what is it? What did they say? Deji's not fighting on a prime card?
Yeah, it was, they put out something saying that Deji is no longer going to be participating in the prime card because he was in talks of trying to get on it.
Yeah. Because, well, some of his opponents like pulled out type shit.
Yeah.
So Deji, coach, this is coach, right? Coach / mentor. Your coach supposed to be like father figure / mentor / man, like a little bit of manager / a little bit of everything. This nigga coach commented and said, "Oh, well, I haven't seen Deji since his last fight, which was like probably like a year ago." So I was like, "Damn." So so Deji came out like 2 days later or a day later and was like, "Bro, you're my coach. Why the fuck would you say that?" Like,
Yeah.
And then like really, I haven't been training with your ass. I've been at a different gym. That's
Yeah.
where I really been at. So I was like, "Damn."
And isn't that same guy on the small council for Misfits too?
Yeah.
So he
But that's the
also,
nigga that but he always like getting into. He's always Twitter fingers.
yeah, I know, but like he's got this position of authority on Misfits now, the small council where he gets to help. What is their purpose? Like they're supposed to vote on fights.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
force like fight cards and this and that, which is similar to the reason why you now have to fight with Lead again, even though you knocked him out the first
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
And it's just like, I feel like you're his coach. You're also on small council, so you should be putting him in situations to win fights. So I don't know if it's like some sort of ploy or play that you got going on where you're going online and saying that he's out of shape to keep people from backing out of a fight against him or something. I don't. That's the only way.
Maybe.
Nah, that's definitely not it. Because why would he comment on a Happy Punch saying like, well, I haven't like just put him out there. Oh, I haven't seen him since. So.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The
Like
only
that was
thing-
like a diss.
Yeah.
And then Deji came out saying like, what the fuck, bro? Like,
I mean, some people just say stuff so that they're like involved.
Well, think about
yeah,
it
but
like
that's like
this.
clout chasing.
Yeah.
you know?
Think about it like this. So if you are Deji and you're trying to find the prime card and people keep backing out of a fight, like, I don't know, maybe behind the scenes you go tell your coach like, hey, maybe you should say like, I haven't been in the gym. We post this photo where I'm out of shape to get people to think that they can beat me. I got clout. Now people won't back out of the fight as much. Like that's the only way I could, like, I would do that. I've done that. Like I think I posted
You, like,
2 days ago, like my first ever pad footage. I actually had a company call me yesterday and almost pull out of a brand deal because they were so worried
Really?
that I was going to lose. They're like, please tell us this is fake. I was like, buddy, like I'm like 40 pounds heavier and I got short hair.
Damn.
So I could see it. I don't know. It's the whole situation is weird. The whole boxing community on Twitter can be toxic at times because you don't know what's real, you know what's fake. We got Ginty, and I don't know if anybody knows who Ginty is. He's notoriously been like the silly boy, like little bro on the card. Like bro wouldn't even beat up a fly. Now he's talking about walking people down in the ring and breaking glass jaws. Like he's trying to be like this villain, and I'm like,
Trying to take a page out of your book.
oh, take a page out of like all the better promoters' books. Like, like Ginty, you've never walked anybody down ever. Like,
Wait, wasn't he the one that was being all nice to you too?
oh man, he's at every car. Like, Bruddy has to like ask us to help him get into the own Misfits event.
On the side. I need facts.
Like, you fight on Misfits, and we got to help you get in. They don't even believe that you fight on this. And he's on Twitter like, oh, I'm coming to
He's
break.
fighting Temper, right?
Yeah, and Temper trains at our gym.
Yeah, Temper gonna wash this nigga.
I think so too.
He's like, when I'm walking him down and I'm testing that glass jaw of his, I'm like,
You're like, what are you even
Ginty,
talking
you've
about?
never walked anybody. In fact, you are famous for the first fighter to win a fight on Misfits and still almost get cut because of how boring your card was.
Who did he fight?
Halil Ham.
Man, I don't even know why he's still on the cards.
Is he fighting on the prime card?
Oh no.
Thank God.
Let's talk about fight predictions. Who do you guys think is gonna win each of the prime card fights?
I don't know if we can really give our takes on that unbiasedly, but
I can.
Yeah.
Dan,
Yeah. Go ahead. If you're going up.
Okay, who you got, Dylan and Logan?
This one's a little bit tricky. Like, I want Dylan to win. I think Logan is gonna win, though. I can't really see him losing, especially after everything he's getting kind of destroyed on the internet.
Yeah, it's kind of a personal thing, though.
I think now
choice.
he has more to lose than Dylan does.
Real question is his girl gonna be there?
Yeah.
Oh.
Somebody attempted to serve Dylan the court
He said,
documents.
that ain't me, nigga.
Yeah, so because like the way you're supposed to do is you're supposed to give them the papers first, have them open, and say you've been served.
yeah.
You can't walk up to somebody and be like, "I'm serving you
Yeah.
papers," because then they don't have to take it. Because that's the way it works.
Legally, they don't have to take it. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know,
What
like,
an idiot! Whoever did it was like, oh,
yeah,
sir.
he's a total idiot, and
And he can't say that ain't me. He
right.
said that's my stunt double.
That's what he did, right?
Yeah, he was like, and you can't come in here. So he's like, oh, sir.
Yeah, no, and so the top of what you're saying, I think if you lock Logan and Dylan in a room, I think Dylan walks out.
Of course, yeah. He has the MMA background, but in a boxing ring.
Boxing, I've seen Logan. Logan's like the same size as me. Like he's doing backflips off of. He does the WWE's choreograph. He's definitely a tough guy. Like he can take a punch. He fought Floyd. I don't know if he got knocked out by Floyd. Something with that. Regardless, I think that Logan has a better chance of winning this, and he has more to gain. But also, there's like a lot of controversy right now with VADA and like all these drug testing things, because obviously in the WWE they're notorious for being on juice. I don't know if he's on juice or not. If I was a betting man, I'd probably say probably.
Yeah.
I don't know, but you know, if there's a situation where Dylan Dennis is notorious for pulling out of fights, we all know he's notorious for pulling out of fights. If there's ever a situation where it's like he's not getting drug tested, Nina served me court documents trying to sue me.
It could be leading that way.
I'm not mentally stable enough to take this fight. He hypes this thing up. He's getting a payday on Twitter. He's getting a payday through all these endorsements, brand deals, all these podcasts. He's getting super famous. It gets to the week of the fight, and now he pulls out.
You think he'll pull out?
I think so, because the only thing in his contract is a $100,000 fine. But you got to think, bro.
He just made that on Twitter.
He's making that alone on Twitter, okay? Now he just became super, super viral, super, super famous. He's getting whatever fight he wants now. And on top of that, he's getting every brand deal, endorsement, all that. That's going to pay for that. And
Right now he'll go from being right now he's a good guy.
Yeah.
He'll be they'll turn on him like that quick. And I don't think nobody would want to work with him after that.
He was so smart, though, in the way he did his marketing. I mean, I don't condone the way he went about it, but he is getting views and he's getting a lot of attention. And that's like a big...
Well, that's the problem, too, with involving females in the fighting space relationships. Like, obviously, like, Deen Gray has gone through something very recently similar on Twitter with your former girlfriend, Morgan Lee. That situation is definitely just not good in any way, because one, Happy Punch. You know, I'm signed to Happy Punch. You were formerly signed to Happy Punch. We obviously want you back in Happy Punch, but there's a whole situation where she got into Happy Punch because of your guys' relationship and your relationship with Keem, Star, and now she's in Happy Punch. You're no longer in Happy Punch, and you know there was like all the screenshots and Twitter. So like, can you like just brush over like what is going on with that?
Pretty much, I got dropped from Happy Punch, the promotion that we were both signed to. Which my ex, she was also signed on Happy Punch. We weren't in a public relationship. It wasn't like, it was just on some low key shit, right? But mind you, I'm 22. She's 30. She's 30 years old, right? So, anyways.
Yeah. Well, first of all, where did you see that going? 'Cause, like even in 7 years, bro, when she's like almost 40, you're not even like.
See, that's the
close
thing.
to 30.
And obviously, it wasn't public. It wasn't nothing to put out there. Oh my God, loving my life, nigga. It wasn't.
Yeah.
I was just young, having fun, living life type shit. Like, it wasn't on like no.
Of course.
Finna wife her. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I guess she's an ex-porn star. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Anyways, so I'm not looking at it no type of way. So I'm just enjoying life type shit. And, nigga, I always seen, like, the red flags, but I ignored it, right? Mind you, like, I live, like, right next to her. So I'm in an apartment complex. She's, like, right here. So I'd always be at her crib. Half my shit will be over there, right? I'm trying to leave, right? I'm like, get the fuck out of here, bro. I need to go. Because she'd always be hella insecure. Nigga, like a girl picture. Oh, my God.
Not the likes. Oh,
Bro,
my God.
her butt's bigger than mine. I'm like,
I'm gonna start posting stuff
half
like
your
this.
shit, half your shit,
my
half your shit's
God.
fake.
Like,
You sell your ass on. I don't care. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not. Don't post that. Do your shit. I don't make your money. I don't give a fuck. Like I'm not tripping. I don't see no future with you. Anyways, I'm just living my life. You know what I mean? Anyways, but I would tell her that like on some G shit.
yeah.
Anyways, later down the line, I tried to leave. As I'm trying to leave, I start packing my shit. Long story short, she likes like leaving me hostage for some reason. Like anytime I try to leave her crib, she leave me hostage. So I always kept in the back of my head like, record this shit.
Yeah.
You seen the baby situation?
Yeah.
So like that shit inspired me to record the baby and Danny Lee shit.
Yeah.
So that shit inspired me to record. I was like, all right.
Smart.
Right, because the media gonna always take the girl side.
Yeah.
That's true.
Always.
So anytime we go through some shit, they record.
Yeah.
Right? If it's some drum shit, record that shit.
Already.
So anyways, so I always recorded, kept it in the arsenal, kept my receipts, right?
Yeah.
So boom, I have 2 phones. She grabs one of my phones. I put both of them on the counter as I'm packing my shit, She's like, oh my God, you need to leave. Mind you, before I get over to her crib, she sends me like 10 paragraphs, right? This is before I told her I'm about to go out. Mind you, insecure as fuck. I'm about to go out to a red carpet event. She's like, well, I need you to come back and get your things, please. I'm just not mentally stable. I need to go to the hospital. Something's wrong with me, Like, in text, like telling me she's mentally unstable, This is what I posted, like on the receipts when I posted on Twitter to post my side to show that this bitch crazy. So I'm like, hell no, I'm not trying to come back or see my shit on the balcony. So I'm gonna go get my shit. That's why I went over to get my shit. So as I get there, fast forward, she has my other phone. I'm grabbing my shit to make sure I got everything. She got my other phone, so I go to grab my phone. I'm gonna call the cops. You need to go. I'm gonna call the cops. This bitch called 911, bruh. So I give her that look, bro. You gonna call 911 on me, bruh? I'm black, bruh.
Yeah.
Police come, they gonna shoot me. They gonna ask no questions. They gonna see a pretty girl, and they gonna take
a white girl.
right. They gonna see a half white, half Korean, but they gonna think she white.
Yeah.
Girl versus a black dude with twists or dreads. They gonna think I got dreads, and they gonna shoot me. Like, nigga, I ain't taking no risk. Fuck that. So anyway, she's I need to call the cops. Like, bro, you gonna call the cops? I mean, oh, okay, you need to leave. So she hangs up. Police call her back. Hey, is everything all right? She goes, yeah, sorry, is this a misunderstanding? Sorry. Hangs up, right? So which is another reason why the detective was also on my side, because they play back the call and shit whenever she tried to file
Yeah,
this
is
report.
that illegal to do?
It is.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that. So, boom. So, mind you, she still got my phone. So I'm getting on my shit, getting my charger, I gave her like beats, took them shits back, got my beats back. Boom. Put it back in my shit,
Smart.
Right. Taking all my shit back, she got my belt. Oh, fuck, let me get my belt, Got my shit. She got my phone, so I go over to grab my phone, bruh. I didn't know she was recording. So we like arguing as all this is going on, right? I'm calm, cool, and collected. I'm always calm. I don't ever raise my voice. None of that, right? Mind you, there's like neighbors. Like, obviously, we're in an apartment complex, so she's yelling, screaming. I'm like, bro, chill, bro. Like, I'm chilling, right? Literally walk up to her to grab my shit, bro. And she's like, she has her phone. I don't know how she recorded it, but she had it like, I'm guessing she had it like this under her shirt. Go to grab my phone. Throw stuff on the ground. Oh my God. Help me. Sprints out of the house, right? And you hear me in the background, which is what saved me, because you could hear me in the background saying, what the fuck is wrong with you, bruh? And I sound far away. So she tried to push the narrative as if I like attacked her and I was hurting her. Because when she fell, all you hear is ruffling and tussling.
Yeah.
So it sounds like I'm attacking her. But you hear me in the background, far away. What the fuck are you doing, bruh? You crazy, right? And then in the video, people slow down. People are private investigators nowadays. They slow down. You can see me hold my hand out like this, helping her up off the ground. Right?
Yeah.
So everybody's like screenshotting this, and like you could literally see Deen helping her up. What the fuck is she saying? Now if you see me like this, now that's different.
Yeah,
right. But nigga, I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, bro. I remember this all playing out because like I see you every day at the gym, and I can tell like your mood was definitely not like uppity. You're definitely going through it, and it's like one of those things where it's like, as your friend, I don't want to be like, yo, bro, I know. But like, I don't know how you want me to like ask you about it.
A lot of people are like that. They didn't even want to like.
Yeah, because like it's all mutually like we all know, but it's just like we kind of just
personal too.
You know what I mean? It's not really our business to say anything if you want.
No, but I was going through. I ain't gonna lie. That shit fucked me up mentally. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, because you got to think too, bro. 22, you're young, you're black, you're successful, you're a public figure, you're.
Okay, wait, hold on. Before you get there, so she posted like, mind you, like I went to like a boxing event the next day. I get a phone call like, yo, Deen, what the fuck's going on Twitter? I got blindsided. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm at the Hasim fight. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck you talking about? I'm like, oh, no, ain't no way. Mind you, she knows No Jumper, right? Cuck ass, bitch ass nigga. No Jumper, she's an ex-porn star. No
You
Jumper.
talking about Adam 22?
Yeah, that bitch ass nigga. So he posted the story. and then commented under it. It was like heart. Like he just posted it just like show her love type shit. So she sent it to him to push the narrative. But when he posted it, they got fucking flamed. There was like 1,500 comments of people saying, "Oh, y'all lying, y'all full of shit." Da 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 da. So it played out in my favor, thankfully, bro. You know what I mean? Cause she was like, and then she made a video saying, "Well, you guys need to stop bullying me, you know, because I'm a female. You should never put your hands on a female." She's not even looking at the camera. She's like this. So people are like, "Bitch, I can tell when a bitch lying." There's this body language up in general. And then throughout this, when I when I got signed to Happy Punch, Keemstar, which is the owner of it, Keem is into drama. So when she first posted it, nigga, I called Keem and told Keem. He's like, "Oh no, that's crazy." Da 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 da. Like on my side, right? Next thing you know, I see a comment under Keem comment under her shit and under my shit. "Oh, you should never put your hands on a female child." I'm like, bro, we just fucking talked on the phone, bitch. And then as soon as she like sent me that text saying she's like mentally unstable, she needs to go to the hospital and shit, I screenshotted it, sent it to Keem. I was like, "Yo, bro, what the fuck?" Da 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 da. So he screenshotted that, sent it to her. She screenshotted that, posted it on Twitter. I mean, no, send it in the chat, which is why everybody was like, "Oh, look, Keem," because you can see his icon on the bottom, which is why everybody was like, "Oh, look, Keem set it up, da 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 da." Because that shit could have ruined my career, bro. Fuck. Hang up,
you could have got your fucking belt taken. You could have got
everything. Could have been stripped from me. Just done. That's why I was just fucked up in the head because I was like, bruh, everything would have been gone from me, bro.
And it's kind of messed up too because it's like it's a good thing that you took notes from the baby and recorded the situation to kind of have like an alibi. Because like realistically speaking, and like, you know, like everybody, like we know everybody in the fight community. It's just like, well, if she says like this happened, it's just like who is anybody to say no? Deen the Great never hit you. No, you're lying. Like nobody would ever tell any girl that you're full of crap. You know, it doesn't work like that.
What I didn't know, like based on the no jumper comments, because it was like 1,500 of them, right? There was a bunch of people that followed her in the past that said she made 2 claims from other niggas in her past with the same shit.
Yeah.
And then I got a text from one of her old dudes like saying like, "Yo, she did the same thing with me." I was like, "Oh, that's crazy." And then she went on Alexis Texas podcast, started crying. "Oh, I got abused my last relationship." I'm like, "Oh, this bitch an actress, bruh. She fooling niggas." She used to tell me that shit too, like, "Oh, I got abused my last relationship, da da da." And I almost like felt bad, bruh.
Moses, would you ever do something like that?
No, because here's the thing. It's your career. Once that's gone, you can't get that back. Climbing your way back up, you have to like respect someone enough to be like, they worked their butt off hard enough to like get to where they're at. If you do something like that drastic, like there's no coming back from that because people are always going to bring that up. So I feel like you have to draw such like an important line in any relationship that you have, like between relationship and career, because those are 2 very separate things and you have to be so careful when you mix them, you know, because like in your situation, like that could have been so bad, or like in anyone's situation, if like the girl goes to that extremes, or even if the guy goes to that extremes, like there's no coming back from that because all the drama like on Twitter even, or like imagine if it even made the news or something like that.
If I didn't have receipts or like if I didn't have receipts or anything, it would have been her word versus me saying, "No, I didn't." And then I was also like, people were also saying like, he's a boxer. If he hit you, where the bruises? Where the black eyes? Where the bumps? She's like, she posted a video of her neck being red. It was like, and people are like, "Girl, look like you just worked out."
I guess the question
like,
is,
bruh,
has there ever been a situation where you had to put your hands on her in any way?
Bro, that's the thing.
Never, not one time.
I always walked away or tried to walk away type shit. That's the crazy part. I'm like, bro, I never.
So she's just coming up with this out of thin air. That's crazy.
That's what you do, bro. I guess like and like the old dude she told told me when he tried to leave, she did the same thing, called the police and tried to say, "Oh, he hit me, da 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 da." So it's like anytime a nigga tried to leave her, she's like, "Oh no."
Where does that even come from?
It must be a daddy issue or something.
Here's the thing, though, too. Like with girls, like this is from a girl's perspective. Like if you're struggling with something internally, like mentally, sometimes it gets projected in the wrong ways. Like sometimes like you mean to say one thing, but like, yes, it went to extremes, especially like posting on social media. You have to be aware of that. But like, I feel like as a girl, like even on social media doing what she does, like it has to take a mental toll, you know, but still crossing the line, like I was saying earlier, with like drawing the line with career versus relationships, like things could have been handled personally, you know?
Okay. And Daniel, have you ever been in a situation where you felt like girls have put you because they're upset? Obviously, you've probably been around the dating block, but in a situation where like girls you feel like a girl would say or do something to jeopardize you and your career because of the way that you like them versus they liked you?
Yeah, I would just say, based maybe on what you do, I would say there's some like insecurity that comes out, maybe in something they'd say or, try and scare me, whether that was, pregnancy scare or just
the pregnancy scare.
yeah,
I've had
yeah.
that before too.
No
Or,
way.
like
In the past.
someone more so trying to tie you down because they're worried about, maybe what you're doing.
Yeah.
I think sometimes things like Moses was saying, people do certain things, whether it's, they think it's right or wrong, but they're willing to go to extremes just to, in the moment, they think that that's the best thing to do.
Yes, probably since being on TV, have you noticed a difference?
Yeah, for sure. The funny part is, I think when you go on TV, people think that you're going to come back and you're going to be the person that switches up or changes. But I found it based on my own experience that it's actually the other people that switch up on you.
Yeah.
And they think maybe you're going to be a certain way or based on what you do or successes that come your way, but they're the ones that switch up. And yeah.
And it's like
definitely different.
they put you in, like, you ever find yourself like they put you in a situation where it's like they will go, for example, if you made a lot of money or you made a lot of money, and it's like you've never had a relationship with this person. They come to you and saying, hey, bro, like, I'm out of gas. Can I get $40 for some gas? And then you say, like, nah, bro, I'm not doing that. Then they hit you with the, oh, you switched up. You can't give me like $40. We go way back. And then it's like they try to victimize you. You guys ever been in situations like that?
Everything like that. Even on, someone sends you a message on Instagram, someone from your hometown, you don't see it or you're going about your life. They hit you with, oh man, like I see how it is now. You're too big for me now or something like that. It's like not at all. I'm the same person. You know what I mean?
Right.
I was just going to say, based on your point, I would say dating and relationships have come harder for me since I did do a TV show.
Right.
And that's based on people's expectations where either they look at your Instagram, they maybe have seen you on TV before and they're like, oh, he's a fuck boy, or, he's probably with a ton of girls. So, I need X, Y, and Z to prove for him that he's even interested in.
Just to like enlighten people, can you just say like what your show is and where you're from, what you did on it, and
Yeah. So for those of you guys that don't know me, my name's Daniel Perfetto. I'm from around Toronto, Canada. I did a Netflix dating show called Dated and Related.
The
It's
name.
not what you think. Yeah, the name, it's a tough one, but it was a dating show that I actually went on with my younger sister. So pretty much you'd enter a villa with your sibling, and there was other siblings on their show, whether that was a brother and sister or, two girls or two guys. And the goal of the show was for you to, find someone that, you could meet with and end up with, and at the same time, have an eye on your siblings. So for me, I had my younger sister, so it was a lot weirder than you think or harder than it was for other people, but it was a great experience.
Well, it's funny too because specifically with yours is like your sister was obviously one of the more desirable ones there.
Yeah.
So you're having to deal with all the guys on the show trying to come at your sister, and at the same time, it's like you're trying to do your thing there as well. Like, I guess like when they're explaining this show to you to get you guys to come on this, are you asking like the right questions?
Yeah. So originally when they explained to us, they said it was going to be like a competition show. You know what I mean? So it was
the competition of who's shagging who's sibling first.
But it was presented to us in the sense like, we both work out, that's our passion. It was like, a sibling challenge. I'm like, me and my sister work out. There's a chance for us to, do something, maybe win. So
Dang,
that's
they
how it was presented.
catfished you.
Yeah, it ended up being a dating show, and I'm like, hold on.
You know what's
I don't ask my
weird?
sister anything about her dating life, and she definitely doesn't know shit about mine.
None, bro.
so
And the weirdest thing about it is like in my head, I think like if you kind of look like your sibling and you have like a friend and your friend like is really into your sister, you think in the back of your head, you're like, does that guy think I'm attractive too? like, hold on,
I
bro.
don't try and think about any of that. You know what I mean?
Oh, wait.
Yeah, definitely an interesting experience. But
So,
Anyways, did you get a girl or what?
yeah. Moving on from the sibling.
Right.
yeah, I did.
How that's going?
It's going good. Obviously, I'm single now.
Oh,
she
okay.
actually lives in London, so
Oh.
I'm actually gonna be seeing her.
Oh, you gonna
soon.
see her solo type shit?
It'll actually be the first time from our show that I'm gonna see her.
Who's gonna tell bro that we're gonna be in Manchester and not London?
Hey, we're flying to London first, though, right? I got some time.
Well, I think it's Manchester.
I think it's Manchester, but it's a 2-hour train ride. We'll make something happen. We'll definitely
We'll make it happen.
Ain't
But yeah, I ended up with her. Her name's Nina. She's actually a beautiful girl. She went on the show with her sister. Her sister ended up winning the show.
What's
But yeah,
this look like?
That's the man.
I got you all. Yeah, her name's Diana. She's a beautiful girl as well. They're actually twins.
She got this on NDA though. Okay.
Yeah.
Think I got PTSD, bro.
Would you ever
God.
would you ever bring like these girls to like you talk about India, so I thought about it. Would you ever like think if you, for example, this girl he's talking about, if you're like, oh my god, she's super bad, would you invite her to come to the fight in Manchester, or you're not like that for like a public thing?